So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Time for the Galaxy S22 Plus versus the iPhone 13 Pro speed test. Let's begin with a boot up in 3, 2, 1 and see which one can get there first. Now keep in mind that the iPhone 13 Pro has been out a little bit longer, but these are both around that same price point. It's actually $999 a piece, and that's why I'm comparing them. I'm also going to do a full comparison, so be subscribed for that. The iPhone 13 Pro with the win here when it comes to the boot up test here, as was the 13 Pro Max and the 13 versus the other two phones, and by quite a significant margin. Some people say, well, it's Android, you can't compare it to iOS. Well, same price, I'm gonna buy either phone. I want to see which one turns on faster. I don't care if it's Android or iOS. I want to see at the same price which one of my phones turn on faster. And you can see it's way faster right now. I don't know what's going on with these current S22s. They're getting on my nerves with these little minor hiccups. This is just not what I seen last year. And I can hear the haters already. You're booting up a system that does so much more than the simple iOS. You can do split screen, you can do so much stuff on the Samsung. It's just a whole more complicated, complex system. Listen, bro. The phone should boot up faster. The Google Pixel turns on at rocket speed. Don't give me that excuse right there. So let's go ahead now and do biometrics, and you can see very fast to get in the Galaxy S22 Plus. I also like that the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor can be turned on with the screen off, and it's very fast to do so. It's definitely improved. I find that this is much more accurate than previous Samsungs. In addition, if you just look at the S22 Plus's display, it will unlock pretty quickly there. And there is an option to bypass the lock screen, as you're seeing right there. Now for the iPhone 13 Pro, we all know Face ID is boss when it comes to unlocking your phone with your face, and they're gonna update to 15.4 very shortly here. There was a new beta 5 just yesterday. So we are gonna see this updated to where you can use it with a mask as well. In terms of speed, I would say the Samsung's probably a little faster because you can unlock it with the screen not even on, but the Face ID is a nice option if you like face unlocking. All right, guys, so we've arrived at the application test. Everything closed out for both. Let's go into calendar. You can see Samsung first, calculator. Samsung just has a faster animation speed. Apple's looks smoother though. We'll go into weather. We'll go into Instagram, and you can see Instagram loads up there first on the left. We'll go over here now, the iPhone, go into the pages here. When scrolling through, you saw that traditional fast scroll on the Samsung, that smoother scroll for the iPhone. We'll go into Twitter here. You can see Twitter was first there for the right. We'll go into profile pages. Samsung a little quicker there. A little bit choppy on that scroll though. Let's go into Groupon. And you can see Groupon first on the Samsung, categories first on the Samsung, things to do. You can see faster a little bit on the iPhone. Again, that scroll just doesn't look good right now for a lot of these applications on the S22 Plus. You can see right there, the S22 Plus a little faster. We'll go into scores, and that's going to go to the iPhone right there. Let's swipe up out of there. We're going to go into Amazon here on both of them. You can see Amazon does load first there on the right. Again, it's just every time, like when I'm trying to scroll on the left, and I'm not trying to make I missed that one. I'm not trying to make Samsung look bad, but it just seems to me like, you know, they need to optimize this refresh rate. And Apple was still faster to load. Now we're getting a pop-up here. So let's go to the product page here. Let's just go to computers and tablets, for example. Once you're in the apps, no big problems, but that first initial scroll sometimes on the Samsung annoying me right now. Let's go into eBay. You can see eBay pretty similar. And then we'll go into Starbucks, and you can see Starbucks first there on the left. Let's go into Prime Video. So you can see that both of these phones do have pretty much equal performance. It's just, again, Samsung needs to push out an update to fix that, you know, smoothness factor. And then we have basically equal competitors here in terms of everyday performance. Other than that, they're both very nice phones. They're both very premium feeling. Both have amazing cameras, pretty good battery life. And looks like we're already getting loaded up here for the iPhone and then the Samsung. So definitely the iPhone was a little faster there as expected in PUBG. Let me go and X that volume out. We'll go into Dead Trigger 2, see how they perform here. And you can see Apple a little bit ahead there. I find that the iPhone has a more dull looking screen in gaming. The Samsung a little more vibrant, but the graphics look a little smoother on the iPhone. Let's go up out here. We'll go into Asphalt 9. The good thing though is that you can play games on both of these this year. And we have to reopen that because it was asking for my gamer tag, which slowed down the load. Let's go up in here. We'll go into Asphalt 9 here and see what happens. Again, you'll see that Asphalt 9 was actually faster there for the Galaxy S22 Plus. That's why I wanted to make sure that I go ahead and redid that, because that gamer tag does slow stuff down. We'll go into Crossy Road right there, and you can see Crossy Road was first here for the left on the Samsung S22 Plus. Let's head up out of there. We'll go into Adobe Premiere Rush here on both phones, and you'll see again on the left. So some applications are just quicker to load on the left, some are faster on the right. But what's the really big theme here for me in speed is just the Samsung just feeling a little choppy, just like the S22, and it's like the whole series. I thought one of them would have been a little different, but no, you know, you go into Twitter or something and you start scrolling stuff, like it's just, you can just see it, like it just doesn't feel like what the S21 series felt like last year. So we need an update. But other than that, speed is still pretty much similar. It's just, you know, that scrolling speed. So let's go ahead and get on to the RAM management. Between the applications, we'll see which one can load up first. And I'm not going to run a video rendering test in this video. And the reason why is because I'm going to be redoing these when they do get some updates, and then I'll be redoing a speed test. But these are the initial ones for people who are waiting for their phones right now. Like if you just ordered the S22, I'll run that when we come back on the part 2s of this series, because right now if things aren't updated properly, it's just going to be a total wash for the iPhone and not really that fair. But at the same time, you know, you can't make excuses for Samsung. This is a global launch. This phone should have been much more ready out of the gate, and it's very disappointing considering the amount of cash these phones cost. And again, I still love Samsung devices. I'm just saying, come on, man, like this is not acceptable. That was pretty good. Neither of them really had a big issue there, but this is not acceptable on the S22 series. To see all these little hiccups and delays, it's just annoying. It's not cool. You know, that's not what we expect from a top dog manufacturer. So I hope they don't do this again in the future. I'm just saying. All right, so we're gonna begin with Samsung.com here in the internet browsing. Let's go in 3, 2, go, and see which one can get there first. And it looks like the Samsung S22 Plus made it there first. Let's go to hit learn more on this S22 Ultra. Now we're on this one, so we'll hit learn more here, and you can see Apple a little faster there. Safari, I feel like, is probably a better optimized browser. I like the features in the Samsung browser though, but let's go to apple.com, 3, 2, 1. But Apple kind of optimizes it with the whole every update. Like Samsung kind of just updates it in the Play Store. Apple updates Safari on pretty much every major iOS update. But it looked to me like Samsung was faster on loading Apple's website. Again, I find them both very smooth in this respect, but I'm still seeing a little bit of chop sometimes in the browsing experience right now. That's not like forever on the Samsung, but Samsung's still very fast. You can see that scrolling. You know, this is what you would see on pretty much any current Android phone though, but I'm just saying, like, you could see it right there. Overall, the iPhone 13 Pro has had more time for updates. It is more butter than the Samsung right now, but overall they're both very fast. They both have 5G, both have great signal strength, both amazing phones in that respect. So some people have been complaining about the camera speed of the Samsung devices. I've seen in some articles, but I'm gonna go ahead and just open these up and check them out. 3, 2, 1. And you can see the Samsung's slower to open than the iPhone. 3, 2, 1. You can see, yes, it's just slower to open. Let's go ahead and take a photo. You could see the iPhone a little faster with the shutter speed for sure. And let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Yeah, the iPhone even zooms in a little bit faster right there, as you can see. I'm tapping them, hold on, I'm tapping them about the same time. Yeah, so the iPhone camera experience is also a bit quicker than the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, but you do have a lot of features in here, but you also have a lot of features with the iPhone 13 Pro, so it's not like you're left behind. The Pro series is where the camera features are at for the iPhone, but there's a lot of versatility in the Samsung camera app though. All right guys, and as expected, there's no chance the Samsung S22 Plus is going to take down the 11 or the 13 Pro in terms of the actual benchmarks. Now you can see it did slightly better than the S21 Ultra on the single core, and it did better than the S21 Ultra in the multi-core. So it is a faster Samsung phone, but it's not even close to the single core on the iPhone 1704, and significantly better score on the iPhone's multi-core score. So at the end of the day, I've been experiencing the S22s for about a week now. This one I just got, but it's pretty similar to the other ones. And I could tell you, they just feel like they're a bug fix, an update and a performance update away from being basically the perfect competitor to the iPhone. But it's a little disappointing that right out of the gate, you know, I know there's like people saying, well, you should expect that, it's a brand new phone, but at the same time, like, come on, man, like, people want a new phone. Maybe their phone just broke. They shouldn't have to deal with some of these little minor quibbles, these little minor chops and delays and stuff like that from just, you know, the newer adaptive 1 to 120 hertz refresh technology. Other than that, love it. Beautiful screen, super bright, big battery in here, triple camera. Let me know if you want to see a full comparison between these two. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, informing, click the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.